Thanks, Mike, for having us here. We're very honored to be here with this wonderful group of people. So I am Michael Hilliard.
I'm Greg. I'm Mike's brother. It's a family business. We are about a half mile down the road on Woodruff Road.
Right over there.
Right over that way. Most people are disoriented.
So I wanted to start off with kind of an interesting Bible quote. The prophet Haggai got the message from God. The silver is mine and the gold is mine, saith the Lord of hosts. I believe it's a reminder that we are to use our power and our wealth in God's honor and glory. And I think this Bible quote is where the nickname for gold and silver comes. A lot of people call it God's money, especially at our business. That's what it's called a lot of times. What is gold? One of the most unique things about gold is it has a very bright yellow appearance. It's kind of difficult to fake because of that. It's extremely malleable, which means you can bend it and shape it to whatever you want it to be. It's extremely dense, one of the densest metals. It never corrodes or rusts. It's highly conductive. And what all of this means is that it's extremely useful in all sorts of applications because it has so many unique properties. Most notably, it's used in computers, computer chips. It's edible and has medicinal properties. It's used in dentistry tools. But primarily, we all know gold as more of a monetary store of value. And that's where it usually takes the form of either jewelry, coins, or bars, which is all stuff that we deal in very regularly at our business. Silver is a very similar metal. It's not immune to corrosion, but it's very resistant to corrosion and moisture. It's also very dense, but gold is about twice as dense as silver, so not nearly as dense as gold. Silver actually has the highest known conductivity and electrical and thermal conductivity, even more than gold. The reason gold is often used is because gold never corrodes or rusts. So now I would just like to show you the gold and silver charts of recent history. So over the last 25 years, this is just a cool picture. This is the actual chart here. So you can see over 25 years, it has had a very positive trajectory. It's averaged a 7% increase. Now, the way I like to think about it is really it's more so the dollar is going down. I think gold and silver are pretty steady in their value, but for the sake of this presentation, we're showing gold and silver in relation to dollars, which as you can see, gold and silver are trending up. Gold had a 7% increase over 25 years. Silver, very similarly, had a 7.5% increase. So gold and silver really track each other pretty closely. And so over the last 25 years, they've both been pretty consistently going up in value in relation to the US dollar.
As Mike showed us, it was 7% for gold and 7.5% for silver. But if we flash forward to a little bit more recently, we see that actually both gold and silver in the last 12 months have gone up 37%. So they're skyrocketing out of control right now. That's what it would get you, and that's how much gold you had for 20 bucks because it was tied to the US dollar. Flash forward 100 years to today, just in gold value alone, this is about $2,500. So it's gone, our buying power has gone from 20 bucks 100 years ago to what would now cost you $2,500 to get you the same coin today. And that's not even counting any additional coin value something like this might have.
So in case there is no money and you go with that coin, how do you get change?
Sure, so I do have a couple slides on gold versus silver. I like to use a model that your gold is your wealth and your silver is your bartering tool. Because silver is much smaller pieces, it's much easier to trade around with silver coins than it is with gold